looks to me that either you're very insecure, anybody who has to speak.
Well, I would say it's really a racial thing, because the white women and the black women, and the white men and the black men, we have two different problems, see. Our problem is getting together with our women and working together for freedom, justice, and equality, and respecting one another and respecting our women.
I make enough money to pay all of my bills, take trips, spoil myself. Why in the world would I give my time to a man that wants me to go half? Get out of my face.
There are times when I wonder if you went back in a time machine to the 60s and 70s during the burgeoning feminism movement and asked the feminists like you see on this panel, what do you think independent women are going to look and sound like in 50, 60 years? They would have had a very difficult time identifying the fact that there would be a large number of young ladies like the one you just saw on social media essentially saying, I have my own money, I can do everything for myself, so you need to be better than me and make more money than me because 50-50 is an insult to me. I'm sure that they would not have seen that coming, but everything has consequences, including choosing the wrong side to side with.
We cut away. Susie Chaffee had something she wanted to say to Muhammad. What did you?
I'm surprised at you, Muhammad. We were just talking about men and women roles and how men and women can complement each other and end all this fighting, and men and women have different strengths. And you just told me that, and all of a sudden...
He has an image to
Let me ask you something. Is not strength the ability to be able to compliment someone, to be positive, to pat on the back, to be given, not hanging on to and showing dominance? I mean, those are all weaknesses, aren't they?
This is an interesting starting point because it's an appeal for men to be more in touch with their emotional feminine side, to be more emotionally available, to be someone that's closer to my person or my partner. Of course, Muhammad Ali has an excellent retort for this.
Well, you don't have to show dominance if you know you're in control, you understand?
You're probably going to hear me refer to this several times in this video of getting behind the wrong horse. When you listen to the panel of women speaking with Muhammad Ali, they're making an argument for men giving up those traditional quote-unquote toxic ideals of protecting and being masculine and being more of a partner, being more emotionally available, being someone that's more of a partner, my person, if you will. But when you fast forward some 60 years later, what are you hearing young ladies ask for on social media?
But as a woman, and the girl version of you,
Sure.
have you ever felt protected by the black man?
You really want me to answer that question?
Yeah.
No. No. Never. Never. Never.
Could I ask a question?
Yes, Marcia.
Do you feel that women should play this destructive femininity game, which is
all
the
I say
title
is
of our
this.
book? Should they pretend to be frail and weak and say, oh, you big helpless man?
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Now, I think that everything that God created, anything valuable and worthwhile is hard to attain or even to see. Now, I think diamonds, you can't get diamonds too easy. You have to dig deep into God's earth, and you have to hunt, and you have to shape them and carve them. And when I take a diamond and I go to bed at night, if I have something precious, I almost can wake up. I know where it is when I lay it down. Before man strikes all, America needs all bad. And everybody's talking about all type of trouble. And to get that all, you have to go to other countries, you have to dig deep. Sometimes you miss, and sometimes you get it. Gold, a lot of times you go and you never find it.
Get to the point. I'm getting
Women, are you saying that women are like diamonds that
I'm
have
saying
to...
that my woman to me is more precious than gold, more precious than oil, more precious than diamonds.
But would she...
And I think she should be at home doing her
Snap
job.
out of it.
But wouldn't she...
First of all, you can see how incredibly rude the woman sitting next to Muhammad Ali is. But the second thing you could see from this clip is, does Muhammad Ali feel any compulsion to try and protect the woman sitting on his immediate right? Is she the type of woman that he is describing when he's talking about more precious than diamonds and gold? I would say not. And I think that that idea is replicated by many men today. When you look across at some of the behavior of young ladies, you're maybe not seeing the kind of behavior that you want to protect. And then, of course, when you look back at the 70s, you see women that you very much would like to protect.
Come here, come on, come here, come here.
Come on!
This is Brenda, this is Richard. Okay, Brenda, you sit down here on the stool. Now, this was one of the... Shh, Richard.
We often hear the trope about the 60s and 70s that women couldn't get property in their own name or couldn't get their own credit card or couldn't go to certain colleges. Well, this is the look of one of those oppressed women. Now, I like this particular clip. I may have showed it in previous videos, but I mean, she's stunning. I mean, she is the kind of woman that guys would lay down their lives for. She has a demeanor to match, and quite simply put, if young ladies were offering this kind of presence to men, there would be no issues. Like,
have you ever felt protected by the black man?
No. No. Never. 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 And that makes me sad because I want to be. I want to have a black husband. I want to have black babies. I do. I really do. But it's hard. It's really hard because it feels like there's something about me that triggers something in a lot of black men that makes them, I don't know, makes them act in a certain way with me that makes us feel like we're competing. We shouldn't be competing. I don't want to compete with you.
I'm a boy asking this girl to live with him.
Yeah.
Brenda? No, I'm trying to get my thing together, and I want to know, like, I would like to have you live with me.
Are you working?
I beg your pardon?
Are you working?
What's that got to do with living with me? What you mean, am I working?
I can't do it all.
You can't do what? I ain't asking you to hold.
I want you to look after me. I am actually a very traditional lady. I know I may not come across that way, but I really, really am. I feel like we have roles, and I'm happy with that.
But you saying that,
yeah,
I may not come across that way.
Yeah.
To you, why do you feel like you may?
Because I'm vocal. Because I'm not scared.
I said I want you to live with me. I didn't ask you to support me. I said live with me. Would you? I love you very much.
You do?
I'm gonna take care of you. Ain't got nothing to worry about, dig?
But
I mean,
you're
if the rent is due,
working.
I'll stick my head in a lion's mouth to get it.
Okay, so
I'm not talking about the ordinary man. I think that he would want his woman to be dressed in a way where when she bend over, the man can't see her underpants or something.
That has nothing to do with it, you see. That's an important, because it doesn't matter, you see.
Right, fellas?
Right off! It's not the clothes, it's
Don't
not
like it, you can just jump
but
up.
the point is not the way you're dressed, it's what you are inside.
It's not that. Everything that causes a bad idea can be bad. Like, I don't think you should put a dog in a meat house and he's starving and let all the meat hang in there. Don't you eat that meat.
Well, you see, there's no
And it's nature for men
difference.
to like
Are you
women.
comparing women with dogs?
No, I'm trying
It's
to
nature
say
for women to
it's
like
nature.
men. I don't understand. It's very obscure points here.
it is amazing to me that a gentleman with a high school education, a professional sports athlete, is essentially schooling a panel full of college-educated feminists. He's telling them point blank period, if you change what you're putting into the formula, you are going to get a different outcome. You're hearing an argument on the panel for women should be able to wear whatever they want, and sure they can. But with that comes a change in the way men see women. If men see women freely offering what they have up to whatever man has whatever amount of money or whatever, then we're going to change how we interact with them. Something that clearly can be seen by Muhammad Ali, and we can see now in modern day times.
I'm here with Noel. What do all gotta stop doing in 2025? Quit. No, quit. 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 No, stop. Yeah. What's the longest you ever went? Not long enough. I need like at least an hour. An hour? An hour.
Maybe 8 rounds.
I don't need no boom, 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 done. I need a boom, 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 done. Done, done, boom, 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 down.
If the rent is due, I'll stick my head in a lion's mouth to get it.
Okay.
I'm for real. Now, will you move in with me?
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning.
Afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon. Can you pay the cab fare over to the apartment?
You cannot be a one-round. If you're a one-round, you got to go. I'm telling you, you better stay hard every time.
Hold on, Chad. Hold on, let me see your hands.
Every round.
Chad, y'all think y'all can handle that?
That she'll take care of herself and come back to you?
No, because I know too many of them that are married that they don't have that. I mean, they come up around me.
To find someone as beautiful inside as you are that can
Mike
handle
saying,
it.
come on.
It seems to me that either you're very insecure.
Seems to me that either you're very insecure. Seems to me that either you're very insecure.
Just a quick factoid. The lady in the brown top calling Muhammad Ali the greatest of all time insecure is an actress by the name of Jennifer O'Neill. And she was married to 9 different men. Carry on.
It seems to me that either you're very insecure. Anybody who has to speak.
Well, I would say it's really a racial thing, because the white women and the black women, and the white men and the black men, we have 2 different problems, see. Our problem is getting together with our women and working together for freedom, justice, and equality, and respecting one another and respecting our women. See, so our women today want to be with the man where she's been away so long, and she want to stay home. She want to work with him so he can go out and fight and work and do, which we need to do as a nation. So you all maybe want to get free from your man for certain reasons. See, but we are not like it. See.
I want the whole world to snap out of it.
I'm very happy that Muhammad Ali was astute enough in the moment to make this point on this panel at this particular time. The plight of black men and women in America is extremely different. It's a polar opposite to the plight of white women and white men. And so the issues that they're having with each other is night and day compared to the issues that black men and women were having with each other. And if you choose the horse that is, we're going to side with freedom like white women want, well, they're looking for a different kind of freedom than we had, because black people weren't really free in America until almost my birth age, if you want to call it that, because, I mean, my father went to segregated schools. And so to pretend that there's a allegiance between feminism and women as opposed to black people, again, it's just getting behind the wrong horse.
It's not freedom from a man. It's just that women have rights just as men do. They're human beings. They have just as good minds, just as many ambitions.
What are you saying women should do?
I think there should be a lady president. We'd know where the tapes were.
If you listen very closely to Jennifer O'Neill's logic, you can hear the huge leap in logic. She's talking about white women not having the same privileges, rights, and freedoms as white men in America. This is a filming in 1973. Between this filming and the time that they started bringing black people, in this case black men, to America in boats, there was no time where black men en masse were skipping around saying, this is awesome, I'm free to do whatever I want and oppress black women. That was not the case. And so again, this is their back and forth. This is something that really didn't have anything to do with us. And thank goodness we have Muhammad Ali on the panel, because he's smart enough to understand that this is an A-B conversation and black people should see our way out of it.
Is it true though, Marcia and Doctor, that men are in general in favor of the movement?
Well, you know, wherever I've gone, and Marcia has too, we find that both men and women are really responding to what we're talking about. That both men and women should stop playing this kind of game of supporting a false kind of femininity and a false kind of masculinity. Right. Let men be men, let them be more tender and cultured. Let women be women, let them be stronger and more aggressive. And these qualities that we've said that the male has, he's strong, he's active, he's competitive, he's aggressive. A woman is not that. If she is that, she's unfeminine. This has to go.
Just as women are suppressed and that they get, so eventually you find that a lot of women are depressed and they aren't expressing themselves as they should or might want to. Men, conversely, men have been brought up that it is unmanly to cry, and they suppress a lot of emotional feelings. Therefore, women live longer than men do, and men have more heart attacks and so forth. It is a whole, I think we have to reevaluate the way we look at human beings in general, not just men and women, but an allowance for each human being to extend themselves to the fullest, emotionally, in their work, in their activities, in their drives, and we'll all be healthier.
In theory, this sounds fantastic. Men could be more in touch with your emotional side, and women can be more aggressive. And to be honest with you, I don't have any problem with either of those. But again, when you start tinkering with the formula, then you start getting different baseline behaviors. One of the behaviors, of course, is that you get more promiscuous women that are less apologetic about the outcomes of their promiscuity.
Tell me your deepest, darkest secret. But look, A, you turn around, show your face to the world, or B, you can walk away and nobody never know who you is.
I cheated on my boyfriend with this other dude, and I got pregnant by the other dude, and my boyfriend thinks it's his baby to this day, and we finna get married.
So you want to show your face or you want to walk away?
I'm gonna walk off.
Yeah, walk away.
I can only speak from my point of view looking back at what I've seen over my lifetime, but what I believe went unaccounted for was that in having more docile men, if you will, you're going to have men who are going to be more apathetic to their counterpart, which would be more aggressive women. And those aggressions from women are not going to be physical aggressions, because you're not going to get stronger than men in 50 years. It's going to be social aggressions. I can date who I want to date. I can be with the guys I choose to be with. I can have those issues that come from being with those guys taken care of, or I could pin those situations on a guy who's happy to be with me because I am better than him, or I feel I'm better than him and I'm the best that he can do. And then there's a kind of joy, a kind of pride in the fact that you have this power. That is a form of aggression because women have more power socially. And so this is a young lady who is essentially telling her boyfriend, it might be your baby, it might not be your baby. I'm so proud of what I've done that I will even speak of it on social media, and you're still going to marry me. That speaks to a different kind of aggression that young ladies can weld in this new society. And the truth is, more and more guys are just simply saying, well, if this is what the offerings are, I'm just not interested. And if that's the racehorse that you want to ride into the future of this society, then I have to get off here.
Well, Tom, didn't Aristotle call them the passive indoor sex?
Yes, that's the whole idea, and therefore he said they're the passive sex, the male is the active sex, therefore the male belongs in the outdoor domain and the female in the inside. Then Herodotus came along, who was an historian at the same time, who articulated this idea that the woman's proper place is in the home, not only proper but exclusive. And putting these two fellows together, we've all been in a box ever since.
Freud picked up his ideas, as Tom found out, directly from Aristotle. Women didn't have a Copernican revolution. The social sciences just
Hey, Mike, I think every man wants his woman at home, but he wants the other ones to come out.
If you want to learn how to drive a car, who you want to teach you?
A driver?
If you want to learn how to fly a plane, who gonna teach you?
A pilot?
How are y'all learning how to be wives and your mother wasn't a wife?
Maybe Muhammad Ali was not the most quote-unquote educated person on that panel, but he certainly was the most intelligent, the smartest person on that panel, because he understood that they were speaking about philosophies coming from a culture that really didn't have anything to do with his people, our people, us, black people. And he level set the conversation by saying, I would rather, and most men would rather, a woman that's not all outside showing everything that she has to everybody, and she's reserving some of that for, or most of it for her husband, which is kind of sort of the standard for most cultures. And of course, saying that in these days can get you canceled, but point be understood, if you look at the marriage rates, men just don't want to marry young ladies who have spent their 20s and 30s all outside. And more importantly, strong and independent women, young ladies that quote-unquote chose the wrong horse, have to look back at the modern environment and understand that there's no safe place for them to land with a man that wants to be traditional with them. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.